guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright. Trials and Tribulations in an episode. Holy shit, guys. We forgot about the murder weapon.
Very much. We were invested in the family drama.
And we, yeah, we've got this. We're almost done. And then we go, oh shit, what's the murder weapon? Also, Gumshoe, what's the paper you have there? Let's hear about that.
Let's talk.
The investigation. So, how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt.
I never stopped you before.
Never stopped you before. It looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden.
Yes,
we figured that out.
You talked to us earlier with Francie around.
I feel like we should have talked to him first, but he's the last person. They're talking about the bloody writing and the lanterns. Pretty serious. They're taking pretty seriously back at HQ.
I wonder if that was planted by Dahlia. Now I say it's Dahlia because, you know, what we have just established Dahlia being a demon, a rife, or whatever.
Possessing, yeah.
Coming back to possess someone, Pearl.
What you mean? I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me. I don't know.
A situation back in the first and second game where we had to defend Maya.
Yeah.
And this time we have to prove that a demon did it.
Yeah.
Because before we were like,
or even better, we have to prove that a dead person did this. Which
is great because there was the second case of the second game where I was so convinced that the dead person did it that when they ended up being alive, I was flabbergasted.
Yeah. They're not my words, pal. Who said it?
Godot.
Mr. Gatto. Gatto? What did he mean by that? Oh, I think we know what he means by that.
Yeah.
About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt old letter.
Let me see those letters.
Incinerator. Burnt up old letter? Yeah. It was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple.
Did he get those before we checked the incinerator? Because we checked the incinerator with Frenzy.
Yeah.
And we didn't find anything. It was empty.
Echo and Francie. The incinerator? No, the incineroar.
The incineroar! Don't you know? There is the word of Pokemon!
I knew it. I knew it was. I wasn't imagining it. There was something in there. So he did see it. Oh, wait, no. It was used.
No, he said it was empty, but he said that there was snow on it when he first saw it.
Yeah. And now there isn't. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
I read that it's Incineroar now, thank you.
You're welcome. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look.
Yes, I do.
Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Oh my god!
Gumshoe, you are adorably thick. Oh. Spirit mediums.
Burnt letter added to the court record. Okay.
Let's check that shit out. It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. Be careful. Once night falls, there should be
there. As soon as you hear the lights out, Barry, you must channel her. Leave everything up to her. Oh my gosh!
Page 1 of 3.
Was this given to Pearl? Her name is. She is our ally. Here's a picture of her to use. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. This is to Pearl.
This is to Pearl.
This is burn but also make sure to not tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Okay, this can't be just to Pearls.
Well, remember...
Pearl can't read!
Right! But she showed Gravely. Does that ring a bell?
Gravely roast the master in the fire of Hades and burn our vengeance to fruition.
Gravely.
Did Elise showed her that word, didn't she?
So.
But okay,
Yeah.
Okay, the question is, could Pearl read this letter?
No. She
Pearl
could read some of it, but she needed help with some of it.
Did Iris read it for her? The only person I can think help, like, reading this to Pearl and not being like, oh, well, shit, something's gonna happen tonight.
I mean,
it's Iris who was in on it, probably.
Right. But also, but Misty knew about the plot. Knew about there was a plot.
But you must leave everything up to her. Her name is blank. She is our ally.
Right.
So it wouldn't be Misty who's saying, "Here's Dahlia. She's our ally." Or
no.
whatever.
I'm not saying it's from
Dahlia.
her. I'm not saying it's from her. No.
But she would know about it. That is true.
She knows about the plot. Yeah, but she's not. She's there to counter it. Anyway. I better give it a good look over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
No, this is important.
Yeah. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Nothing.
Well, it wasn't the... That was found and impaled.
How does Gumshoe know how to pronounce that?
Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Yes, he did.
Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah. And man, it's tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Missile?
The secret weapon? Missile? What's the secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right?
You're using the metal detector?
Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say. But I'll let him look smart. So it's the perfect tool for the job. Ta-da! A metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see that one coming from a mile away.
Wow.
Well, you want to give the science investigation a shot? Investigation a go? Huh? Me?
Are we finding it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. So why don't you give it a shot?
I can't believe we get to use this again.
Yep. I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? I mean, let's do
it.
Come on, pal. It'll be good fun. I'm telling you.
We need to find it anyway.
Yeah. All right then. I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best.
That's kind of sad.
So it's sensitive. You could make it cry. It's so high tech. You could skydive off. What?
He's referring to the high part.
Oh, got it. Oh, brother. Oh, bother, rather. Is it oh, bother?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, bother. So, now I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. The sound of the metal detector is gonna bounce off something metallic. Next, touch the detector real good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, check it with flash. We don't have to read the tutorial, man.
Yeah. This thing picks up metallic items that are hidden out of sight too. So take a good look at everything in it that seems suspicious. Okay, pal?
Okay, I like how it autos. Oh. Is there something up in the...
Can't tell from here, pal. Meh, just forget about it. It's right under Elise Dexnam's window. And that's the perfect spot for hiding a long, thin, like sword. I'll go take a look. Ha! It was nothing. Thank goodness. Someone just dropped a spoon. Why are you so happy about that? Well, imagine the murder weapon had turned up there. It would make me look pretty dumb, huh? At least he recognizes that much.
Okay. Okay, that's a ladder.
That's a ladder. Those are skis. It's just a pair of skis. Nothing useful for our case here. I'm actually pretty good on skis, you know, pal? I love to fly down the slopes with my coat fluttering in the wind.
Is that safe?
Really? I had no idea. How good are you then? Well, I'm better on skis than I am on skates, but not as good as when I'm on a snowboard. That's a pretty detailed answer. Oh, but you know what I'm best at? Making mashed potatoes and gravy.
It's just in time for Thanksgiving.
The guy's losing it. Must be the altitude. We better get back to investigation. That's a sled. That's odd. The sled's made of plastic. It says bikini #1 on the side.
Aww.
Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge? Yeah, I've been hunting high and low for that.
He lost his...
It's yours, detective? That thing's priceless to a guy like me, pal. A cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm glad I put that diamond in there now. How'd you manage to drop your badge here, of all places? I know, I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around on the sled and... Stop right there. I don't need to hear anymore.
Okay, I actually thought something was happening.
Hey, I found a $1 coin. Huh? Money? If you found money, you have to turn it into the police or a detective.
He really wants the money.
The owner doesn't come forward within 6 months. You'll keep 10%. The other 90% goes to, the police departments. Don't get so close to me, detective. Give me some space, will you?
I'll give you the $1 coin if you just back off.
Here's the coin. Happy? Definitely made the right decision becoming a detective. Yikes, talk about a serious case of denial. What's this? A pen. Hey, I've been looking for that, pal. Huh, it's yours? Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I was qualified as a detective. He told me it'd be good for sticking in suspects' faces. That makes you detectives sound real nasty. It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right? Then don't go losing it. Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here. Don't touch that, pal! Huh? What is it? It's a trap. People set them to catch us detectives. They're real nasty. A trap? For detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, those! I got my finger I get caught in one of those once.
What?
Your finger? There was a bit of cheese and it looked so tasty I reached out and then
That's
bam.
a mouse trap!
I'm not how sure that response to that story, as stupidly pitiful as that. Oh, gumshoe. This is Miss Daxnam's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood, but the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright?
Unless you can slide something out?
Don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it may be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that the thing's causing a racket.
You know, before I was looking around because I wanted to see reaction, but I was like, what if the murder weapon's the staff?
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I didn't say out loud because I was like, I was kind of invested in finding shit out. But now I'm like, oh my god.
Here, let me take a look at that. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Ah, the top came off! Look what you've done! You damaged a really important piece of evidence!
No, it turned to a sword.
That's a sword.
There's your murder weapon!
Inside the staff. This is... Could it be? The murder weapon?
I knew it! The staff is the murder weapon!
Murder weapon.
I was like, it's probably in the courtyard, concealed somewhere. I wonder if the staff can slide off like one of those canes. I should have said it out loud before we did anything. I actually really did guess that in my mind the entire time.
I never would have guessed there would be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They actually call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. A sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship's just really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. You know, I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, why is the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe, who knows about this hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now.
You mean I discovered it?
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there's any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Like I said, wipe it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. About the same length as the sword too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off.
If you use not infrared, black light
or luminol,
or luminol, maybe you can still see traces.
Yeah. See you later, pal.
Why is Victor Kudos
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Hood is right.
Wait up, detective. Huh? What's it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're gonna get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What does this have to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a real bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think. Maya's been No, detective, please. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of viridian there. Okay, just stop with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's a secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If this gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay. Now you go take care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe? You know, there's a place at the base of the mountain that has a really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya? Huh, pal? Sure. Thanks.
Phoenix is paying. Because let's face it, Gumshoe can't.
Yeah. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Dixon doing with a staff like this in the first place?
Maybe we should have talked to Gumshoe first! Because now we know it was self-defense!
Yeah. Alright. Let's find Pearl.
Pearls? Obviously, we needed this before we could talk to Pearl.
We definitely needed the letter.
Okay, maybe they're back from looking for wood.
Yep. Alright, I'm preparing myself for a skip to dialogue. They really did make a fire, right in the front of the shack.
Oh! Mr. Nick!
Ha! You're late. You're too late, pal. I already came from one, but
okay, whatever.
I think it's pretty much got the evidence all I need. I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Alright.
Okay, we did part of it already, I remember. So, we're gonna skip the part we've already done. Good thing A isn't present, because then I might just present the wrong thing on a time.
So, while you're going through this, I got some relatively sad news for fans of Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Shutakumi's dog, Missile, who was based off of in this game and Ghost Trick, passed away recently.
Oh no.
So, a lot of the fans posted a whole bunch of artwork for Shu Takumi, which was really sweet. But, a dog. Of course, of all dogs, all dogs are cute, but Missile is especially cute. So, yeah, good. But yeah, Missile's immortalized in Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick. So. Alright, so.
Yeah, okay.
Worried about the bell. Just hear the lights out bell. You must channel. You were given some instructions to follow that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper.
Ah! Where did you?
You might as well just get rid of all those other psycho locks, because I think that pretty much wraps everything up. In the incinerator, in the inner temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's just one lock.
Yeah. These instructions were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and the purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to be channeling.
Oh, no.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name written in the letter.
Ah!
It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. You know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia Hawthorne is her sister. Was. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Who was it that asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of? You must have quite a lot of respect for them.
Was it Elise?
After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow?
Oh no, it wasn't Iris. Was it Elise?
No.
Was it? So it was actually Iris?
No.
Maya? I'm sorry. But you're saying it's not Iris. And it's not Elise. And it's not Maya.
Why would Maya want a fake
her
land down?
Mother?
Who wants the main branch family to disappear?
Her mother. She got an instruction for her mom? Holy shit. I didn't even realize we allow Morgan Fay to talk with Pearl.
Morgan Fay comes back into the game. Pearls. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
Badump.
But you followed the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearls, it's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick,
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
Well, what?
Because I don't think you have any.
She said she'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out these instructions. I guess I have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. All right, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
Simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you were given. But you misunderstood one of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
Wait, what? Some of the words? Sorry, so you hear lights. You must channel the spirit. Gravely roast the master in the fire of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. What? I'm sorry. What? Misunderstood some of the words. Channel her spirit. I'm pretty sure she knows what that means. Leave everything up to her. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring her vengeance to fruition. I'm pretty sure she don't understand that part whatsoever.
Yeah.
Roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Like, the only thing that's jumping out here is fire.
Go ahead and look through evidence.
Wait, okay. I don't get it. Gravy. Gravy and gravy.
It's adorable.
She pronounced it out loud, but she couldn't tell the difference.
So she gravy roasted.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
It was you who splattered gravy on the hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written on the letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. You didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Daxnim on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read books together or something together.
Really? I love to! I'm not very good at reading.
Well, then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. So she showed the letter to Elise. I'm sure. Miss Daxnim taught you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely
sounds like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
So the gravy from the roast.
So the gravy from the roast. She smuttered it on the picture of Misty.
Yes.
Pearl did that.
Pearl, you're adorable.
Oh no.
Also, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I'm sorry that this has to happen to you
I can't
again.
believe that your mother did this. I know she's bitter and all, but this was very shit. She had her 9-year-old help exact vengeance on her sister because she's bitter.
Also,
but as far as I know, remember the whole channeling the dead person and having the dead person killed?
yeah.
Now it's channeling Dahlia, and Dahlia killed her as Pearl. Or, you know, Maya took over, but they had Maya a stronger spirit. Wasn't it that someone else stronger? Someone else with stronger spiritual power could take the spirit away.
Yeah.
Maya would do that. She saw that Pearl was doing something and she did it. She just stood up, took it. Which is why afterwards, Pearl had to lock Maya up. But Pearl put those locks on because Pearl knew there was a evil spirit demon possessing Maya. So she had to keep her away.
Does she know that it's evil?
I don't know.
Because in the letter it says she is our ally.
Well, why would you think that when you see a dead body?
Did you see a dead body?
I don't know. Well, we'll find out.
That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
Oh no. To be honest, I think it was a bit strange.
I did
think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless.
No.
I didn't even manage to burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me.
If you had, we would not be able to have the leg up we have right now.
Such a simple thing, and I couldn't do it right. Why would this small child know how to use an incinerator?
Well, for the record, if you remember, she did try burning a set of Maya's clothes back in Game 2.
She wasn't the one who did that.
It wasn't? It
wasn't her. She just found a key there.
Oh, you're right. Yes, but this is the second time she is involved with an incinerator.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
You carried that all the way across the bridge.
Across the Rickerly Bridge.
The gravy.
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the master of Khura'in, like you said in the letter.
I see, and then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training has already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. Wait, so you didn't channel when the bell struck? So I just stayed there while I prayed and I prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it. Oh no, okay, Pearl did channel Dahlia, I see. But if Dahlia possessed Pearl while she was sleeping, that's a different thing.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep
No?
for Iris
Okay,
too. It
whatever.
happens. Anyway, you found yourself trapped in the inner temple.
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated the leftover gravy and...
Sploosh. And let off some steam by checking the gravy at the scroll while you cried.
I hope you also ate some of that gravy.
Yeah, probably be good gravy.
Well, also food.
Yeah. But it's like, Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school too. Don't equate something so trivial to her experience, Larry.
Okay, talk to me about your lost powers. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you checked you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I never felt at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it. Because Dahlia Hawthorne is in Maya right now. Maya is an acolyte without the hood.
You can't channel a spirit who's already being channeled.
If your spiritual power isn't stronger than them. Because Maya took Mia away during the last case in Justice for All.
Yeah.
But then Mia came back because Maya finished channeling it. Oh, well, she was put back to sleep, but still. Yeah, okay, shut up.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do. Okay, do me a favor. Channel Mia right now.
Yeah.
Not because we really need her help, but because then it's proof that you still have your spiritual power. Try channeling someone else.
Yeah. Is there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what that is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, like dating a girl, Nick.
Okay, shut up!
Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne, or Dahlia Hawthorne took over the body of a spirit?
I think they're going for channeled.
But why would Maya know? But did Maya see the letter?
I don't know.
Because because who else could be channeling Dahlia Hawthorne right now?
I mean, we'll find out. Yeah.
The only
Misty
is dead. Bikini is not. Iris has no spiritual powers. Pearl is not. That leaves Maya.
Yeah.
Maya's the only one we haven't seen the physical state of.
Yeah.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instruction carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
Is that where they put people on death row? I visit her every month. Okay, we let her visit her mother.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. But after this, you can't see your mother anymore. Well, I don't know if she's on death row or whatever. I don't know the status of her sentence.
Yeah, we never actually find out a lot of people's sentences.
Except for Dahlia.
Dahlia is like the only one we find out.
Well, we learned that Manfred von Karma is gone now.
Yeah, he's either in prison or died in prison. Yeah.
It sounds like he died. But Pearl, after this, you're not allowed to see your mother.
But we don't know what his sentence was. So.
Well, we just know that he died. I don't know what his sentence was.
Yeah.
I just said that it sounded like he died.
Yeah.
But Pearl, you're not allowed to see your mother anymore. And last month, she told me. Oh no, okay. I forgot the voice I gave her, you too. The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. What? Why would you know this shit already? Oh wait, you probably saw the news. Never mind. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fateland, my angel. Oh, that was not the right words. That was not the right face for that sentence. Okay. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. Did you see Dahlia Hawthorne and plotted this whole thing? My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much. She said it was for the good of the Fateland, so I knew I had to help her. Oh no, Pearl doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
Or she doesn't understand. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fake Clan, so it had to be good for her too. Oh no, Pearl.
Yeah.
When do we break the news to her? That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Right now?
No!
I guess so. Yeah.
Phoenix, stop lying.
Quit lying.
There was a picture with her letter too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually, a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time... Like, Larry knows anything about this stuff.
Yeah.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone has already opened it once before. Maya has already read the content of that letter. That's why she already knew. Was this why she also was insistent about going here?
Don't know.
She knew?
Don't
already?
know.
Okay.
Someone had opened it already. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
Did you put the psych locks? I mean, the, trap locks? You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us.
Yeah, okay, she's dead.
That sounds like she's dead. Okay, well, I wouldn't allow her to visit her mother anymore after this anyway. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. Ooh, there might be a possession going on by, Pearls.
Look at her the innocent smile on her face.
Do we get to see Maya before everything?
What am I supposed to say to her?
Huh? Oh.
Oh, good! I'm sure you'll break the news softly to her!
I'm sure you're great with kids!
Finally figured it out. Have you tried?
Why would you know this already?
You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Gato! The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why would you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? You don't know that. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
Does he already know the state of the spirit possession?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey.
That's not
Yeah, we've been over
true.
this. Yeah. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
What is this?
But I didn't know anything was going on. I didn't know anything about what was going on. Huh. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Her body may be alive, but she may have been taken over by one Dahlia Hawthorne. Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fae clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. Oh my gosh.
Well, that was a bummer ending.
So Pearl did set up the locks? What, was Maya setting up the locks? That's the only explanation now.
We'll find out in the next episode.
Wow.
Yeah, what a great note to end on. See you guys then.
Bye.